Okay, this is completely outrageous. Angela Levin, our royal mastermind, has told the truth about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle for a number of years. And you'll remember, any regular viewers will know that Angela actually really loved Prince Harry. She spent about 2 years with the guy, writing his authorized biography. Harry gave access to Angela. She was allowed into the palace. She got face-to-face access with him. And then she watched in real time as the dastardly Meghan Markle came on the scene, and everything changed. So all Angela Levin has done is tell the truth. And that power that she has had over the narrative in terms of what's really going on with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle means that she has become a major target for the Meghan Markle stans, the weirdos who try and excuse her bullying, who try and excuse her lying. And there's still a few of them. And we saw one of the most egregious examples at it over the weekend, where Wendell Pierce, Meghan Markle's co-star on Suits, the man who actually played her father on Suits, but has a very checkered past of his own, decided to attack our Angela after this conversation with Lauren the Insider on X. So Lauren posted a source, Meghan, I thought her passion was white labeling jam. This woman has had more career attempts than Brooklyn Beckham. Angela then replied saying, Meghan won't love being told what to do by any producer. Suits actors found her difficult, demanding, and rude, and she was only a starter then. Now, that prompted this backlash from Wendell Pierce, and trust me, he isn't writing this without Meghan Markle's tacit approval and the approval of her team. He fired back at Angela, writing, you have no idea what you were talking about, Angela Levin. You are a gossip monger looking to profit off of smearing a woman you know nothing about. Meghan was a kind, giving, and talented artist who I enjoyed working with for years. You, Angela, are a shameless hack. I'm more mad at myself for allowing you to get under my skin. I'll focus this anger on the friendship that Meghan and I have and the fond memories I have from working on Suits. Her grace is something you know nothing about. Now, let me tell you, this is propaganda pure and simple, because in all of my research into Meghan Markle's showbiz days, where I spoke to a number of people, including cast members, including directors, including producers who work with Meghan Markle, they tell horror stories of bullying behavior on set, diva demands on set. And this was widespread. And by the way, I'm not the only person reporting this. Angela Levin is not the only person reporting this. Look at the very thoroughly researched book, Revenge by Tom Bower, for example. Now, you can imagine this response from Wendell Pierce sparked absolute outrage. Nancy Sidley writing, did he just go after our Angela Levin? She then reminded the likes of Wendell Pierce that Meghan Markle was actually responsible for elder abuse when it came to her behavior towards the dying late Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip. And let's be honest, Wendell Pierce is hardly someone who should be taking the moral high ground. As Nancy also pointed out, that's the mugshot, by the way. At least Angela Levin has never been arrested for losing her temper and beating up on women. Tari Bakahi wrote, Meghan Markle defended by a guy who was arrested for attacking a woman. Escaped a criminal charge in 2016 by...
Fresh controversy hits the royal world as Meghan Markle's friends and former Suits colleagues launch a vocal new campaign pushing back against the long-standing bullying allegations. Royal Mastermind Angela Levin joins us to break down what's real, what's spin, and why this sudden defense is raising major questions. Is this genuine support or a strategic move to silence critics and rewrite the narrative? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more royal updates.
Accepting counselling and doing community service now drags a veteran female journalist for having opinions. You have a voice, Ms. Markle. Any view on Basher Wendell? Now, Angela hasn't spoken about this, but she joins me now to do so. Angela, what was your reaction when you received that post from Meghan Markle's former co-star, which is clearly part of a coordinated campaign now to start hitting back at people like you who are telling the truth about Ms. Markle?
Yeah, I've often been attacked with these things, and I just close my mind to it. I don't know who he is. I've never heard of him before, and he's just being very rude. But he doesn't get through to me because I'm not a girl who's going to go away and cry, or be upset. I couldn't care less what he thinks of me, really. What I care about are the people that I care about, and they care about me. So I don't let it get to me. It sometimes makes me laugh because they don't know me, they've never seen me properly. And I think that what I say about Meghan is actually gentle and much kinder that I really think about her. I try not to be too rude. I try not to discuss how horrendous she is to Harry and to the rest of the royal family. We've never heard once since she's shown some sort of gratitude. And look what her life is. I don't mean making bagels, but I mean just, everybody's heard of her. And she's been absolutely vile about it. And if she wants to attack me, then I think it's childish to get people to do it for her. And I take no notice of her because I'm a happy person, I'm not happy for Harry. I feel very sorry for him, but that's his fault. I think it's disgusting she doesn't apologise, and I couldn't care less what she thinks about me either, I'm afraid.
But you did love Harry, right?
I did. I was actually with him for 15 months and we got on absolutely terrifically. He can speak off his cuff beautifully. He's very funny. He's very kind. He's helpful for anyone who's having trouble, whether they're a child or much older. He's great, actually, but he's been crushed to bits. And I'm very sorry about that. And I'm very sorry that it's fallen apart with his brother, because he did say to me one day that he's the only person I can trust, and he's the only person I can really say anything I want to say. And that's what we're like. We're very, very close. And Catherine has come along and she's like the sister I've always wanted. Now, do you believe it's now he feels about them, or do you believe it's then when he was under no pressure, nothing? He brought the subject up, he said it. So something has turned him round into somebody awful. I mean, I think a lot of us have got bad points and good points, but when you want a partnership, you want someone who brings out the best in you.
Yeah, and I think
it's brought out the worst in him, worst.
Yes, and I think it's important to address a couple of the matters in the post, specifically, Angela. Now, I'll talk on this and then I'll pass the floor over to you. But obviously, Angela, we're very good friends and we've worked together now for multiple years. And Wendell Pierce is responsible for total disinformation in this post. So he says, you have no idea what you were talking about, Angela Levin. Well, she literally wrote the book, Wendell Pierce. She literally wrote the book. She was literally there as Meghan Markle entered Harry's life. You are a gossip monger looking to profit off smearing a woman you know nothing about. Well, Angela Levin has an epic Fleet Street career. She has interviewed massive royals like Princess Margaret, for example, which lots of us could only have dreamed about. She has been given incredible access to Queen Camilla to be her biographer. So the idea that Angela Levin needed Meghan Markle in any way for her career is completely ludicrous. Angela, do you want to add to that?
I think you're being extremely kind to me. I just can't answer that, really. Too moving.
Oh, bless you, Angela. Bless you. Well, look, I was so annoyed about it, but I think this is going to happen more, Angela, because we've also seen Daniel Martin, Daniel Martin, the gay BFF makeup artist who now has been booted by Meghan, but he attacked, according to Tasha, who's another regular here on Outspoken. And so I think this is all part of the new paid PR campaign by Meghan Markle to try and
Fresh controversy hits the royal world as Meghan Markle's friends and former Suits colleagues launch a vocal new campaign pushing back against the long-standing bullying allegations. Royal Mastermind Angela Levin joins us to break down what's real, what's spin, and why this sudden defense is raising major questions. Is this genuine support or a strategic move to silence critics and rewrite the narrative? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more royal updates.